Alright, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you guys can tell by today's title of today's video, I love saying that because it's just a lot, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyways, so I got Morphe's Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation in the mail today, and we're gonna do a foundation review. I like doing foundation reviews, I don't know why. I think because the editing process is so freaking easy for me. But anyways, yeah, I got it in the mail. Let me show you guys really quick. It's fucking raining here and I'm so cold. Thank God I stole my dad's heater. He tried to take it from me yesterday and I was like, I know you bought it, but can I have it back? Okay, so here it is. So it comes with the 3 foundations. They sent me 3, and then the sponge, which I took out. You guys, look at how small this is in here. And then I went and I wet it, and it's huge. It's huge for no reason, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and then it comes with the brush, and we're gonna utilize that as well. You guys already know I like to give you guys a little bit of information before we get into this tutorial. I got the little pan, what is this? Pan flip, is that how you say it? I don't know. And we're going to read what this foundation is about, because their last foundation, I used it one time. I think I reviewed it, that one video that I did, and then I never used it again because I didn't really like it. It smelled like paint, like, let's be real. So we're gonna see what Morphe is offering, because I haven't really been looking at them that much as a brand because I don't know. But okay, let me shut up. So this is the Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation. It's an oil-free skincare infused foundation. That's interesting. That delivers a natural finish for healthy looking skin. So it does have hyaluronic acid, which boosts moisture levels, and vitamin E, which delivers antioxidant for protection. It's pore blurring. Pigments diffuse the look of imperfections. It's a natural buildable coverage, long wearing, sweat proof, and transfer proof. A lot of foundations make that claim, and most of the time they're lying, but I'm just allegedly they're lying, let me say that. And it also is free of oils, fragrance, that's great, because the last foundation, I'm telling you guys, it smelled like paint. And free of parabens. It's a luxe formula crafted in Italy. It's available in 40 shades, which, by the way, I saw the shade range and it's a pretty good shade range. I believe it goes from light, medium, tan, rich, and deep. And yeah, it retails for $20 and the shelf life is 12 months, and you are getting 0.94 fluid ounces. I don't know why they didn't just make it 1 fluid ounces. I'm just saying. The bottle looks like this. It's this like frosted glass bottle. I'm pretty sure it's glass. It feels like it. And it also has a pump, thank God. Now moving on to the microfiber sponge. This is, again, it's just a velvety microfiber sponge. It kind of reminds me of the Juno sponges. They're very soft like this. And it's like kind of like texturized. This retails for $10, you guys. I'm telling you guys, she's pretty big. And then you have the E63 wide angle foundation brush, and if you guys can see, it's like slanted from right here, and it looks like this. This retails for $16. Mine's kind of came out all wonky from the side, but it's all good. I could just probably like snip it off. Without further ado, let me shut the hell up and we're gonna get into this review. All right, so they sent me 3 foundations, and if you guys can see, they all look like the same color. And one thing I'll say is that I really don't like these type of frosted bottles, because you can't really see the true color of it, and right now they're all looking the same. So I'm just gonna say that, okay? I really wish that brands could just make it to where you can like visibly see the shade like this. We need to ban the like glass bottles, please, because they're not doing us any good, you know what I'm saying? So I got medium 10, medium 11, and medium 12. I'm gonna swatch all of them for you guys so you guys can see them, and then we'll pick out my shade. That was medium 10. If you guys can see, it's on my neck. And this is medium 11. Ooh, okay. Medium 11. And then this is medium 12. All right, so on the website, medium 10 is described as a medium with a slight pink undertone, and then which you can definitely see like the pink in it. Then medium 11 is medium with a slight peach undertone. And then medium 12 is medium with pink undertones. I feel like I could do medium 11 because medium 12, like, it's just too pink. And I am not that pink, okay? So I think I'm going to go with the middle one. As you guys can see, it kind of blends in better with my neck. So I think, yeah, I'm going to stick to medium 11. Alright, so my skin type, before we get into this video, I always like to tell you guys, is I have dry patches in some areas, mostly around like this area, right here in the bottom of my nose, and places where I break out. Right now I have like this big pimple right here. So those are like the areas that I get really dry in. And then I have acne prone skin. I'm very red. I'm pretty sure I have rosacea, but yeah. So that's my skin type. So I am going to go ahead and I am going to prime my face. I think I'm going to use a hydrating primer. I always tend to go with hydrating primers with my skin type because, again, like of like the dry patches that I have around my face, I just always like it better. And plus, mattifying primers, for some reason, they tend to ball up on my skin type. And I'm pretty sure it's because I have dry skin. Duh. Right, so on one side of my face, I'm going to use the sponge. And then on the other side, I'm going to use the brush. But I'm just going to take one pump. I always like, ooh, that was a lot for one pump. But I always like to just use one pump to see if one pump is enough. I'm going to take my finger and I like to actually dot it all around. And then we'll see how this goes. I hope the match isn't that bad. It looked like it matched me pretty well. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the brush first and blend this out. Ooh, this is blending out pretty easily. The match doesn't seem bad at all, huh? It looks like I actually got the perfect match. And look at how quickly that covered my redness. All right. The brush is okay. It's not my favorite. But look at that. That's nice. I feel like I'm really far away from the camera. Okay. It's definitely a very lightweight foundation. Okay. So now I'm going to pick up the the sponge. The sponge is huge. All right. I feel like I'm getting a little bit more coverage with the sponge, actually. Or did I put more on this side? I don't know. Okay. It's looking good. I feel like you can definitely get away with doing another pump because the foundation feels very lightweight and it's definitely a medium coverage foundation. It's not full coverage, but you can get it there, you know what I'm saying? Let me look into my mirror. I definitely need another little pump. Oh my gosh, this is so radiant. Okay, I like this. It's actually really nice. It's very lightweight. You know what it kind of reminds me of? The Dior Face and Makeup, because it's very lightweight as well. Well, this one actually has a little bit more coverage, but it kind of reminds me of this. I think I'm gonna add just a small, probably like half a pump of this, okay? Half a pump, because you could definitely get away with adding a little bit more with this foundation. I didn't even tell you guys how the foundation felt. I'll tell you guys right now. But this is nice. This is looking pretty good. I usually avoid putting foundation on my nose area because my nose area, like, the foundations never, stick on there. So I usually avoid that area, but we're just gonna put it on there for once. Wow, this coverage is not bad. I bet you can get away with using a lot of concealer as well because the foundation is medium coverage. This is nice. I could still see a lot of my redness. Is not a bad thing. I don't ever try to fully cover it. I'm not really a full coverage type of gal, so I don't really care, but it covered pretty well and it's still kind of wet, but it has a bit of a glow to it, a bit of a radiance to it. It's not too hydrating, but it's not mattifying at all. Now, the texture of this is not a very liquidy foundation. It's not gonna drip or anything. I do see on my hand that it has dried down. All right, I'm gonna finish my face and then I'll be right back. I'm honestly in shock right now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I had really low expectations for this foundation, and the reason why was because the last foundation, it kind of just wasn't that great. So I don't know, and sometimes Morphe's products, to be honest with you, they're very questionable. So I really had low expectations for the foundation, but it looks so fucking good. It's currently 12 p.m. I'm actually gonna do a look for my Instagram and my TikTok, so that's why I didn't like cover my eyes and stuff, but it looks amazing. I am shooketh right now. It looks so good on my acne prone skin. It's like not matte, but it's also not super hydrating. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like a satin type of foundation. And like the coverage was so good. It didn't overwhelm my acne. Like sometimes when I wear foundation, you can tell like you can see the cakiness. And I feel like I went in with like almost 2 pumps, and it looks good. It doesn't look cakey. I'm telling y'all, I'm very, very much shook and 10. And it looks good. I think it looks good personally, and the match is not bad at all. Right, so you guys already know I'm gonna give you guys updates throughout the day. And I forgot, we didn't talk about my hair, but do we have to talk about my hair? I just didn't feel like doing it. And plus, it's really great when I do foundation reviews and I have my hair out of my face. It's really annoying. So the hair situation, I hope you guys don't mind. But I'll be back with updates in a few. Bye. Alright, you guys, so I think it's about to be 3. It's been a couple of hours since I've had the foundation, and it looks really good. I'm right in front of the window, but there's no like sun either way. It's pretty gloomy and raining today. But this is how the foundation looks. Sorry for the light, like the changing in light. It's really annoying, but it looks good. Mine, the under eyes, they look like shit, but so far everything looks really nice. I just ate too. But it looks good. I'm a little oily, not too bad. But yeah, it looks nice. I think it looks really good still. I think it's 6 o'clock already, so this is how my face is looking. Let me turn to the side. I am very, very oily. Remember that when I do these foundation reviews, I never touch up, so you guys can see how the foundation holds up. So far it's pretty oily. I am a little drier here, but so far there's not too much like breakage. Is that the word? Like it's not cracking that much. Usually by this time the foundation would be like broken up around my nose area and my chin. It's just like a tiny bit broken up, but not too much, and it looks pretty good. I like it. It's looking pretty good, other than the fact that I look really oily. But yeah, that is a nice little update for y'all. Everyone, this is the last update. It's been 9 hours since I've had the foundation, and I'm gonna zoom you in so you guys can like see the final update and how the foundation has looked at the end of the day, or is looking at the end of the day. So here we go. I'm very oily, as you guys can see. Very, very oily. The foundation kind of looks like the last update, but a little bit more broken up. Not too bad. Here's the chin area. There's how it looks. And here's the rest of my face. The cheeks look pretty good. I'm just very oily. But I'm gonna switch to my Canon camera and I will tell you guys my final thoughts. All right, everyone, so here are my final thoughts. Now, I'm very flabbergasted, and the reason why is because I told you guys in the beginning of the video, I really had low expectations for this foundation, because like the first Morphe, my gosh, I'm so uncomfortable right now, my back is hurting. But anyways, the first foundation from Morphe was not the best. So I was like, oh, they're coming out with another one, like I don't have any high expectations for this. She's really good. Like the formula is more so on a satin side of things. She is a pretty hydrating. I mean, of course it has hyaluronic acid in it, so if you are someone who is very oily, you're gonna want to set your face, but if you have dry skin, you're gonna really love this. I really loved it. That's probably the reason why. It's because I have dry skin or dry patches, and so I always pick up foundations that are very hydrating for me, and I really liked it. I also really liked how it sat on my acne prone skin. I feel like a lot of foundations that I have bought or I own, a lot of the times, maybe by like the first update even, they start breaking up really bad around my nose area and like this my chin area, and I feel like this was not that. It was breaking up just a tiny bit, and my cheek areas look really good, and so does my forehead. I obviously look really oily, but even like the foundation on my nose held up, and that says a lot. Okay, so overall, like the formula, I give it a 10 out of 10. Now I will say that I wish that they would get rid of the frost like foundation, because if you guys saw in the beginning of the video, all 3 shades looked the same color. It's tricking the eye, and I don't like that. That's the only thing I didn't really like about the foundation. That's about it, just the appearance of it. And now moving on to the brush and the sponge. The brush I would probably give like maybe like an 8 out of 10, and the reason why is because I don't really like the bristles. Is that what it is? Yeah, they're kind of scratchy. I didn't really like that. It's not my favorite. I like the angle, and it did what it had to do. It blended out my foundation, but I feel like I got more coverage with the sponge. So I do really like the sponge. I'll definitely give this like a 9 out of 10. And I feel like the reason why I probably got a lot more coverage out of the sponge was probably because of the fibers of it, like the texture of it. I really do like this sponge. The only thing is that I really wouldn't use it to blend out my concealer, because like the edges, they're just a little too thick. But I think that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoy it. I'll put all of the information about the foundation in the description down below, so make sure you check that out. It will all be there. So yeah, stay safe, wear your mask, and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye guys.